Okay, welcome back, APBA football fans. Playing a little APBA football here this morning. I've been playing a lot of baseball. I taped a quarter of this game I'm doing right now, and the video got all messed up. So I'm gonna give it another go. I'm just gonna do a few drives here. One thing one of the themes of this video is our friend Jason Graham did a nice video on couple videos on. He had like a 60s set, and he was going through doing the like the rank, like looking at the indexes and how many points each team had, like getting his power index, he calls it. And then he was also actually doing a strat football video where he was rotating his receivers through, like he had like a stack of them, and he was just rotating through. And one of the things that kind of always bugged me with APBA football was the receiver selection. It just it was tough trying to like wrap my head around throwing to C receivers when you have A receivers in the game. Just like it just like doesn't make sense to me. So what I'm doing here, and I did this lineups also just based on the cards J ratings. I didn't look at base Pro Football Reference. I didn't look at any stats of any of these players, and I kind of intentionally picked two teams I didn't know a ton about. It's a 2018 49ers at the 2018 Seahawks, and so what I did was I just picked the quarterbacks. I picked a couple running backs. I picked a few about 4 or 5 wide receivers, a couple tight ends on each team, and what I'm doing is I just came up with a little system here. My goal of this little project I'm doing this afternoon is trying to get replicate excuse my wife, she's in her room talking to the cat, my son's cat. So I'm just going to rotate around like this. So I found a little, I just came up with this like a few minutes ago, and it's kind of really added to my enjoyment of APBA football. So San Francisco is really struggling in this game, and Seattle is getting really good rolls. So Russell Wilson rolled 3 66s and actually 2 11s and 2 66s, which are ones on his card. So he had 4 big long touchdown passes. So we had 2 to David Moore, a 48-yard touchdown pass, a 40-yard touchdown pass. Then he had 2, one to Lockett for 74 yards and one to Vanette for 85 yards. The turnovers, Seattle fumbled the ball once. San Francisco took it over, and they were able to convert that turnover into a field goal. And then also Jimmy Garoppolo, he just fumbled recently, and that was turned into one of the other Seattle touchdowns. So right now, San Francisco has the ball. It's the start of the second quarter. It's second down and 16. The 49ers on first down just had a strip sack, a loss of 6. It was recovered by an offensive lineman for San Francisco. So the defensive cards in this game looks like this would have been like an A-B matchup, because the Niners defense, the Niners are rolling on the the Niners are the -9 defense, and when Seattle has the ball, the 49ers are rolling on the -9 defense, which is really bad. It's almost like putting them in an 8 index. So right now, San Francisco has the ball. We're going to have a lone running back, Jeff Wilson. And I have this little stack of, these are the receivers I'm going to rotate through. So I'm going to call is like a short, medium, long pass, and I'm going to pick a card, and I'm going to, once all the receiver cards are picked, all 4 of them, I'm going to shuffle them again and put them upside down. So what it does is it kind of adds a little element of surprise to the game, so far as like who's going to actually be open and who's going to receive the ball. So right now it's a ideal Let's get that strip sack here. That was a loss of 6 yards on that strip fumble. But luckily the 49ers recover, but it's now 2nd down and 16 from their, let's see, that's 19. Let me see if we can put them in the right spot here. Okay, from the 13, so they're back on that. We're playing the basic game too. So back on the 13-yard line, their own 13-yard line. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call a short pass here. And see what I'm going to do is, first thing I'm going to do is roll for the defense, see how San Francisco responds to the short pass. So they roll a 51. So you look at the defensive play calling card. It says 51 on their pass, says AD. So that'll be A index D alignment. Now, if you notice, 51 is a decent APBA roll. So even though they got an A, even though they typically would be in a B index, the D means the Seattle guest pass. So the good APBA roll equated on the defense equated to a good defensive call there. So Seattle guest pass on a San Francisco pass attempt. So we're at AD. We're going to go to Kendrick Bourne. So it'll be, we're at AD short to Bourne. 51 on Garoppolo's cards and 8. So 8 AD short. That's good for 10 yards. Jimmy Garoppolo to Bourne. 10 yards. It's a play. Still short of the first down. 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 3rd down and 6. Okay, so let's go to, let's call a short pass again. 61 on the defense. That is a BS. Let's see who it goes to. Pierre Garçon. So it's AS short to Garçon. 63 is a 31. AS short is good for 31. AS short. Okay, it's 2 yards and a penalty, a TH penalty. So complete for 2 yards, but there's flags down. Let's mark the half a play here. 14 on the TH is a 7, so it's a holding on the offense. Let's see, can we decline that? Yeah, we're going to decline that holding because they only got 2 yards there. And we're going to make them punt. So that was 2 yards complete to Garçon. So I'll set up a 4th and 4. And that's going to be a punting situation for 49ers as their struggles continue here in 2018. APBA football action. So we're going to bring out the punter for the 49ers, Brad Pinion. 34 is a 36. Oh, maybe we'll get a running into the kicker here. Or roughing the kicker and get a first down out of this. 24 on a 36. So let's see what that 36 was first. So 36 from a punt is was 43 yards TZ penalty, and the TZ was 24. 14 ineligible player downfield offense, 5 yards from the line. Okay, so they're gonna have to re-punt that. That's a 5-yard penalty for San Francisco. Okay, Pinion back again for the punt. 55 is a K column 4. It should be good. 53-yard punt to the D10. D1, 2, 3. And the D10 is Tyler Lockett. 63 is a 34. I have a penalty on the return. 34 on the punt return is, oh my goodness, F3. Lockett might fumble. Let's see, F3, 52 on F3. 15 yards to D10. Okay, we have to see who that was. It's 15 D10. Let's see, I'm trying to remember if that's the receiving team or the kicking team. Okay, so that will be a recovery by the receiving team. It says that with fumbles, the O&D designations always means the platoons on the field at the start of the play. Okay, so let's go D10. It's a strong safety. I think that's Lockett still. So let's see. Yeah, so Lockett recovers his own fumble at F3. So he advances at 15 yards. 1, 2, 12, 13, 14, 15. He fumbles it, recovers his own fumble. So we're going to roll on his fumble recovery. 22 on a fumble recovery is a 5. And that's going to be, oh my goodness, 46 yards. He's going to take it. 2, 12, 22, 32, 42, 46, down to the 11-yard line. Oh my goodness. 46-yard return for fumble recovery return for Tyler Lockett. Things are not going well for the San Francisco 49ers. So, 1st and 10 from the 11. It will be, let's set up the offense. So let's go, Chris Carson will be their halfback, Russell Wilson, and we're going to have, we're going to Lockett, Moore, Vanette, and Baldwin. So let's shuffle these up a little bit, turn it upside down. So I just want to kind of show you guys this little trick I've been doing. So let's call a short pass, even though we're down inside on the 11. So let's call a short pass, and their defense are using the -9 card here. Short pass, defense says 32, so that is a CG. Let's go into Lockett himself. 32 says he's an A receiver, so that'd be read BG short to Lockett. 52 is a 29. It would be a sack. That is a loss of 8 sack. Niners get to Russell Wilson. Loss of 8 sack. Wow. Okay, so 4. Back to the 19. Okay, 2nd down and 19. Okay, at the 19-yard line. Let's go. We're going to go short pass again. Defense says 65 AS. It's A index S alignment. David Moore. So he's a B, so it'll stay an A. So AS short to Moore, who has 2 touchdowns on the game. AS short to Moore. 53 is a 9. AS short. That's complete for 8 yards to Moore. Complete for 8 yards to Moore. So he's got 96 yards receiving. They get back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 from the 11. Let's get another short pass here. Defense says BG. Going to Baldwin, so it's AG. So it'll be right. AG short to Baldwin. AG short to Baldwin. 16. AG short. That's good for any 3 yards. Complete the Baldwin. One, two, three. So that's on a 4th down, and that is a. They're gonna force the Seahawks to a kick attempt here, and the old man Sebastian Janikowski steps out there, looking to boot the 25-yarder. .22. That is 22 is a K, column 38. And that is good. 4, 5. Okay, that is good for the .3 points. So Seattle on a Janikowski. Sebastian Janikowski still playing in the league in 2018. 25-yard field goal. That makes the game 31-3. What a dud of a game. But we'll see if San Francisco can come back here a little bit. But I kind of just wanted to show off that little receiving little trick here. And just something to help at least improve hopefully you guys find use of it or find it interesting. Just a way to pick receivers in APBA Football. So there's not kind of a, I don't want to say guilt, but like, you're throwing not throwing to your A receivers all the time. So hope you guys have a good afternoon, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.